We just having fun. Danger on the run. I got something to say. Oh, wait a minute. Skip it. I forgot it anyway. Slide to the romance. On the other hand, slide to the side. I don't understand. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Play and keep away for just a minute. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Play and keep away just for a minute. We're just having fun. Danger on the run. We're just having fun. Danger on the run.
While walking down the sidewalk, she sees a fog come rolling in. She doesn't know why, but the fog feels good, yet scary. She feels drawn to the fog, like the fog is drawing her to it. She lets it pull her in and walks into the fog. A man is present in the fog as well. He starts calling out a name.
Folida?
It isn't the woman's name, but it feels like it.
Folida?
Finally, they come close to one another. Just then, a jolt of fear shoots through her, overwhelms her. Instead of looking at the man, her eyes drift towards the fog, like something is coming closer.
Folida, are you okay? Do you know me? Folida.
Something terrifying. She starts backing away, leaving the man's face faded by the fog, covering his face contorted with fear.
Folida, what's wrong? Why are you scared? Folida!
He's not going to lose her again. A feeling of pressure emanated from behind him. She can't take it. She starts running. Seeing the house moving towards her as she runs calms her. She's on the porch. She's home. She's safe. She turns and sees the rain droplets form into a shape of the man. She jumps back at first, but looking him up and down closely, he seems familiar, like family. No, she doesn't know him.
Folida, it's me. Please, don't be scared. Don't run.
Surprisingly enough, she doesn't run again.
You're not scared of me now.
I wasn't scared of you before. I was scared of something behind you. I'm Cielo, not Felota.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cielo. Cielo, do you know what your name means?
She hears a noise coming from the house and runs inside with a man tailing her. She closes the door, but the door quickly bursts open, clean off its hinges, and fog floods in, taking the shape of a furious woman. With nowhere left to run, the fog grabs her by the throat.
Pacta, what are you doing here?
You're not playing by the rules.
After struggling to free herself, a yellow creature likened to a snake slides down her arm. Everything starts coming back to her as the snake creeps closer. She stares down the snake.
Do it!
The snake-like creature lunges and bites her.
You think you can stop me?
She catches it mid-air as it tries to leap away.
You're coming with me. Stop fighting me.
And she turns to Crisperus.
Creeperus, a little help here?
So, you know me now.
She looks at him with a strange familiarity. She does know him, but it fades as the woman backs away from her.
Nope. I have no clue.
The creature turns back into jewelry and wraps ornately around her neck. She's lost all memory of it, left back at square one. Crisperus grabs her and runs from the house. The woman goes into a frenzy of wild wrath, tearing the house apart. Felota looks over to the guy.
You better be rich, because you're gonna buy me a new house.
He swiftly dodges the flying door in a hurried confusion.
Why me?
You're the one who brought her here.
He smiles at her.
Nope. Broker than a bum on the street.
She rolls her eyes, frustrated, and looks towards the sky.
Come on now. Why me, Lord? Why me?
He runs over and grabs her as if he's about to kiss her.
Now that we are outside, I can do this.
Now what are you gonna do? Kiss me? I really don't think it's the right time to do that now.
He smirks,
Your wish is my command.
but then stops, just before their lips connect.
But first, I have to show you something.
They see themselves start dripping away, like they're both made of water. Their vision fades to nothingness, and suddenly, she can see again. She's somewhere else. Her world changes before her eyes. He quickly grabs her and opens a hidden door in the wall and pulls her in some sort of hidden locker or storage space. He's so close to her. Her heart beats faster from every touch. Every part of her body craves him. He whispers in her ear.
Shh! She's coming.
She thinks to herself.
She's not the only one.
She looks at him. It's like he can read minds. He starts with a kiss on the neck. She starts to breathe heavy. Trying to think of anything else was useless. Her body wanted him. She settles on one word in her head and she starts to glow. She pushes him out of the room and onto the floor. The woman was gone. She tries to act upset.
I don't even know you.
He stands up.
You know me like you know the back of your hand. My name is Creeparis Notathymus. Sorry, but I couldn't help but kiss you. Being that close to you after being so far apart from you? Please forgive me.
They could hear the woman coming back. The banging. The screaming.
He is mine. And so is your brain, Paro.
Once again, he grabs her, and they start running.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I am not done with you. Get back here.
They eventually find themselves in a world that looks like an Earth marketplace. They're selling completely foreign objects to them. The money is just droplets of sweat. Once they're in the clear, they begin to walk and talk.
Make yourself glow like that.
He looks at her in awe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've kissed you before, but you've never glowed like that. You must be holding back from me. I've never made you do that before. That's new. So, how can I make you do it again?
He says as he pulls her close to him. She pushes back.
Now who's wishing? You were the farthest from my mind. I was thinking of just one word.
He turns around to the market vendor and picks up some sort of drink composed of many glowing orbs. The lady pulls out a drop of liquid as payment. She looks on in wonder of what's happening in front of her. They continue walking.
What was the word you were thinking about? Maybe I can try to figure out what it means.
He takes a drink as she says the word.
Cease meow.
What?
He spits his drink out, and the little spheres hit the ground which act like mini firecrackers of color and sound. As the guys and women turn around, they start to move towards them in a magical way, a sexual way. She says in a confused, sarcastic way.
What?
He starts pointing at them, and they both start to back away.
Oh, no. She wasn't talking to you. No, go away. My Folida. Mine.
Then, turning back to her,
I just can't take you anywhere, can I?
What? You asked me what I was thinking, so I told you. Cease meow.
Don't say it again. Are you crazy?
as he says it, he quickly covers her mouth and starts carrying her as if kidnapping her. They shuffle through the crowd as she mumbles. He stops and puts her down.
And you think I'm making a scene? You're the one making it look like you're kidnapping me.
Actually, I used to kidnap you all the time. It was kind of our thing. Especially when you do stuff like that to me. They are all used to it.
He stops walking and shows her a door to open. She stares at him in confusion, then opens the door. She sees the room she had been dreaming about.
It's my dream room. I thought you said you were poor.
He walks in behind her, looking around the room.
You didn't lie. I am poor in your world, but this is not my house. This is yours.
She looks at him, puzzled again, but before she could speak, another man comes out from another room.
So, where have you been?
He runs to her and hugs her, picking her up off the floor and raising her into the air.
Creep Harris, there is an old guy hugging me.
She looks down at Crispus, who's doing a poor job of hiding a smile.
Yes, a very, very old guy.
The guy drops Philota onto the ground and picks Crispus up by the neck.
What did you say about me?
She backs away and watches the man strangle him. Crispus seems to be enjoying it, judging by his wide smile.
You do remember I can do this, right?
Crispus just rolls his eyes. He shifts into water. The guy quickly sits on the water and farts, making a water bubble.
Yep, I did remember. Just had to get that out.
Philota starts giggling. Crispus arises from the water but still under him and looks over at Philota.
Oh, you think this is funny? I'm gonna come over there and hug you.
The guy farts again, this time on his back. He farts one more time, and in disgust, he pushes him off. He runs over to hug Philota. She struggles, giggles, and makes disgusted faces with a big bright smile. The guy gets up off the floor with a sober face and a worried look about him.
So, where have you been?
The mood mellows. Crispus stops hugging Philota and sits on the steps.
Pacta took her Braypauru.
Why is this girl obsessed with you?
Sorry, but what is a Braypauru and who are you?
Her younger half-brother. He looks older than you because you are a full god, and he's only a half-god. His name is Cheresto.
He walks over and extends his hand to shake. And she does.
And a Braypauru is like a brainstem of a human that makes them walk and function, but ours is more like a computer SIM card. It stores all information about us inside it, but it is also a live immortal animal that feeds on our thoughts and memories, basically electro waves coming from our head. I know it sounds horrible, but it's like it's a part of us, like a spiritual animal. It has a mind of its own, but can't control us or influence us in any way we control it. And how strong our souls are is how dangerous our animals are to one another. When we are separated from it, we lose all memory. We are usually walking zombies without it. This is your younger half, but you somehow have kept motor skills and some memories.
He moves her hair back and looks behind her neck. On her neck is what looks like a stem or a tail. It's moving.
Aha! You still have a part of it still living in your head. It looks like your Braypauru held on to you as hard as he could, breaking himself in two.
Crispus puts his arm around her shoulder and pulls her in. While staring at his hand, she continues to listen.
It can still live apart from you, but her having your Braypauru is not good. She can use your powers. That's why you glow. Your body is going crazy without it. And her having your power when you are the strongest out of all of us is not good. But this may kill you. This has never happened before, so I don't know what it would really do. But that is one possibility.
So what does my name mean?
What name are you talking about? The one you were born with?
No, she's talking about a name she called herself in the human world. And in my world, it means seek my love, need help. Which means me.
He leans in to kiss her. Then she stops him.
Oh, so you think you are now.
She smiles at him.
After that one-word thought, ah, yeah.
She smiles back, as if she's up to something.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, what does...
The hand on her shoulder quickly covers her mouth.
I knew you were going to try and say that. Now, I'm going to remove my hand from your mouth. Do not say the word. If you say it, you will regret it, especially in front of your brother.
He slowly removes his hand from her mouth. Her brother is completely confused.
What does?
Crispus covers her mouth once again.
I'm just trying to save you from a red face. Ugh, stop that! I'm not removing my hand this time. You can lick my hand all day long. It's not moving from your mouth.
She reaches in the back of his pants, pulls his underwear up, and gives him a fierce wedgie. He jumps as she says the word again.
Sithmio.
Her brother wasn't too fond of hearing those words come from her mouth. Aggravated, he charges after Crispus with enough force to kill.
What? Did you just try to get with my sister?
Her brother pulls him to his face.
Oh, come on, I just got a wedgie from your sister. Come on, I don't want to die with underwear up my butt.
He gets a hold of him and places a strange glowing cuff on him. Crispus tries to change into water, but the cuff prevents him from doing so. Her face goes red, and he looks over at her.
See? That's what I was trying to save you from. Now you have a red face.
So, I take it the word has to do with sex?
Yes. It means I need you to fuck me now.
Crispus looks over at Philota as if to say, "Help me."
I'm going to get hurt here. Can I have a little help?
I really don't think it's the right time to do that now.
The brother is shocked and disappointed. He pushes him back.
Oh, sister, I need a drink.
Sorry, fresh out.
He looks at Crispus and walks away. But before he gets very far, a big bang comes from outside.
What was that?
It's Pacta.
How can she do this?
If you don't get out here, I'm going to destroy this whole town. I don't have to stay here. I have the human to play with and become their god. He is mine.
Looking at Crispus,
What are we gonna do now?
I'm not leaving you. I will fight this fight with you.
You have 1 hour to show yourself, or the world you know it and everyone in it is gone. You can't stop me.